Hello and welcome to week 2 of Summer Shredding. On a serious note, uh, here is the footage from week 2 that I just completed today. So this week was really successful. I was actually surprised myself. In terms of heavy singles, I worked my way up 5 kilos increment, as I previously mentioned, for the lower body ones, and then just 2.5 kilo increase for the bench. So that went really well. I'd say it felt about the same as last week, and it moved as fast. So far so good in terms of singles and increasing, and hopefully I can take it as far as I've planned to take it and be successful with my new 1 rep maxes. So what I was mainly happy about this week is being able to improve my positioning for the sumo. So came back from injury, I had to change my sumo form to make sure I was performing it correctly and not pulling my back again. Obviously I got injured on the deadlift, but I figured out with my physio that wasn't necessarily my form that injured me, but more about me not stretching enough throughout the day. But still, I wasn't satisfied with the way my deadlift looks, so I've made big improvements. Spine is looking pretty neutral, at least on most reps, and I'm slowly trying to improve it in terms of angle, so kind of a flat back. It's been looking really good on the rep work with the straps, because with the straps I can kind of have like an extra few centimeters on my fingers, so it allows me to be a little more upright. When the belt is on, it's obviously harder for me to be upright, so I'm working on that with my hook grip to really have a solid position for the start of the sumo. So that's that for the sumo. In terms of the high bar squats, which you're watching now, and all other accessory, to be honest, I've just decided to kind of go with what feels natural, so not worry so much about the descent, like the speed, kind of just go with what feels natural for me. So high bar descent has increased, front squat has increased a lot. Actually the drop is pretty fast, but all of them feel controlled. I'm not running out of breath as fast, and they've both felt solid. High bar and front squat this week actually easier than last week, so I'm really happy about that, and I'm looking forward to keep on increasing my numbers on these two. So very pleased with high bar and front squat this week. So in terms of bench has been I'd say the toughest out of the big 3 in terms of like how it's been feeling. Singles haven't felt so smooth, but the rep work with volume with the lighter weight have been feeling actually really good. So I'm hoping that me maintaining very solid pause and kind of control on my reps will improve my overall 1 rep max in a few weeks time. So yeah, if you take a look at 85, I wouldn't say it's bad, but the pause was fine. But I don't know, I wasn't too satisfied with the speed, so that's something I'm going to have to be working on. Yeah, in terms of the volume work after that, the backups, I'm really happy with how that's looking. Pause has definitely improved since I've changed my new form, and then the wrist angle, I've just been really happy with how that looks. So moving forward, it's going to be going well, I hope. And then the RP is still very low on every exercise. No exercise during this whole week was too challenging. So yep, I'll be increasing the weight on every single movement next week, and kind of see from there where I go. So yeah, I was really happy in terms of the Monday and Tuesday training. So nothing to say there really. So I weighed in this morning at 70 kilos, 0.3, so gone up a little bit again, because that's how I am. I fluctuate quite a lot. So I got 16 weeks to make it to 66, so I won't be necessarily talking about my body weight every week, although I might mention it. But I should comfortably reach 66 by the time competition happens. But yeah, what I'm really hoping to do is get to my body weight a little faster and try to hit that triple body weight deadlift. But we'll see about that. It's not about that. It's about completing my sessions from day-to-day basis, and who knows, I don't want to believe that, but I might stall much sooner than expected on the squat, bench, deadlift, singles. So far I'm just keeping my head high, keeping everything tidy, clean, tight, and controlled, and just see what my body allows me to do. So that is how I've been seeing things lately. Just stay away from injury, have good form, and just see with good form how much I can lift. And to be honest, I definitely feel safer and stronger with better form anyway. So squat 145, tad slower I'd say maybe than the 140 last week, but still moved fairly well. And the back offs, I mean, no comment here. I'm actually very, very happy about just how they felt. I know it's very lightweight, but it's just the ease with which I was performing the rep, and just hitting comfortable depth, and just feeling just very comfortable throughout the motion. Like, no tightness, just very, very comfortable. I was really, really pleased with that. So in terms of squat, things are going well. Squat, we'll see how far I can take it. 150 next week, we'll just have to see how that moves. But I'm not too worried at the moment. Looking at all the footage from week 2, I think things are looking really good. Actually, talking about low bar, I've attempted to squat in flats, just following an Instagram post of Scream Manuel that was saying it was still important to be able to squat and hit depth with a flat juice. So I kind of tested that, and just to see where I stand, is actually, I'd say, as easy, if not easier, to hit depth with flat soles. So I'm actually considering maybe seeing what I can do with flat soles next cycle. When I finish this cycle, maybe do one day where I'll do flat soles and one day we'll do with the heels for a competition squat, as I'm still unsure what the structure is going to be, but I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of competition specific movement. So yeah, in terms of accessory, I've been really happy with how things have been going. The only thing that I've been a little disappointed about myself is just the length of the pause. The pause might be a tiny bit too short, so I've decided to kind of go with a two count pause probably from now on. Starting today, kind of go as soon as you get the bottom position, count 1, 2, and then go back up. So that'll be for the normal pauses, and then for the extended pause for the bench, that'll be a 4 count, which has been going really well. So yeah, moving forward, that's what I'll be hoping to do, just a 2 count pause on every single pause movements, and really keep that pause solid to work on my weak point, which is obviously the off the floor, the speed off the floor from my sumo. Yeah, so this is the 4 count pause I was talking about for the bench. So I was really happy about that. Although this one was a little wobbly compared to last week, but still felt really easy. Just got to keep that chest up. So that was pretty pleasing. Just happy about that. Yeah, so in terms of deadlift, that's what I've been trying to do. Actually, I haven't discussed the reason around the accessory choice. So in terms of squat, I've decided just to hit a high bar in front squat, just to lay easy after the low bar volume. I thought I might as well just do the normal and the pause, just to be efficient on each variation, try to see how far I can take them, and eventually maybe train a little bit of Olympic weightlifting. So the better my high bar and my front squat, the better my clean snatch and jerk. So I've been working on that as a volume work on top of my low bar squat. In terms of bench, I've chosen tempo, close grip, and 4 count pause. Obviously, the 4 count pause just to work on a longer pause and improve my pause. The close grip because my triceps are really weak, and I believe that's where I usually fail my lifts at the top of the rep at lockout. And the tempo is just something I've seen people do a lot, and I believe it'll be beneficial at the end of the road for this cycle at least. So yeah, for other 9 weeks, I'll be trying to improve all those accessories and just progressively overload for other 9 weeks. I'm really hoping that I will not stall on any single movement, and I'm able to finish my 9 weeks, which would mean I would increase all my lifts by 20 kilos from the actual first week in terms of accessory. So yeah, I'd be very happy about that. I think it's around 20, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Doesn't matter too much, just no stalling would be awesome and mean I'd be getting stronger and still losing weight. So I am really hoping that goes well. Yeah, I decided to pause my rows as well. Kind of get that full contraction, get shoulder health, and just not worry too much about this one, but so far so good, so I'll progressively overload on this one as well. So I'm happy about that for this week at least. So yeah, just really hoping that my squat, bench, and deadlift don't let me down in terms of single, that I'm able to increase every week and exceed my current 1 rep maxes and hit some new PRs. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm looking forward to it. This is today, the last day of the week, and yeah, I just not too much to say here. Just very pleased with my conventional. Actually, my conventional deadlift has never felt as good. I know it's beltless, but I feel more comfortable doing belted deadlifts. I do enjoy the belt on the squat because I know it allows me to lift more weight, but generally I like lifting without a belt on all the movements apart. And then the bench, I've never used a belt in the first place anyway, because I just don't think it's beneficial. So I won't ever be using that for that movement. But for the squat and deadlift, I know it will allow me to increase my poundage. So that's something I'll keep on using, although I don't enjoy that much. But let's be honest, when you compete in a sport and you're allowed to use an equipment that's going to allow you to lift more weights, it makes sense to use it and then just not like a few kilos on the platform, because at the end of the day we want to lift as much as possible. So finished the day with my pause variations in terms of squat. There was a high bar and a front squat paused. That was quite a bit of volume. I keep my pause reps around the 4 mark, so just a bunch of sets of 4, around 15 to 20 sets of pause, high bar, and front squat. Just kind of hit those weakness again, just staying in the hole where it's obviously the weak point for most people. Just hanging out there just for a second. 2 count pause again. Been trying to incorporate that. Looks fast on camera always anyway, but it didn't feel so fast. So yeah, I just go 1-2 in my head and then back up. So that's how I've been doing things. And yeah, that's how I've been doing things with the pause high bar squat, the pause front squat, the pause sumo, the pause conventional, all the benches, and yeah, that's that. So try to keep it strict. I like it better that way, just to make it a little harder. Still very lightweight, I'd say, so not too much to worry about. So yeah, this is it for this week. Last set of high bar, as per usual. Hope you enjoyed the footage. I always find this very useful to do this for myself and post online to kind of like spot the errors, the issues, the form breakdown. So filming first and last set, you can see how it evolves throughout the sets and fatigue build up and everything. So yeah, I'll see you next week for week 3, and then we'll see how it goes. Alright, see you later guys.